Okay, seventh graders, this video is to help you with the first question on CR number 2. Again, these problems that I'm doing are very similar to the ones on your CR, but they're not the same question because we want you to, if you're struggling with it, we want you to see if the video supports you and then try your actual problem. So let's just go ahead and go through this. Number 1, Michael had 3½ cookies that he wanted to divide equally among 4 people. What fraction of a whole cookie would each person receive? Okay, so let's just take a look. He has 3½ cookies. They're drawn out here beautiful. 1, 2, 3, and another half of a cookie. He wants to divide those cookies equally among 4 people. So he has 3½ cookies. He wants to divide those cookies equally among 4 people. Now, I'm going to use the standard algorithm here. However, there's ways you can use the picture to support you. I'll use the picture to check my final answer. So in order to divide when we have mixed numbers involved, we have to rewrite those mixed numbers as an improper fraction. So we have to take 3½ and figure out how many halves that is. So if we have 1, 2, 3, and another half, how many halves do I actually have? I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 halves. So 3½ is the exact same number as 7 halves. So teachers may have taught you this. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 halves. I've always done it visually by a picture. So we rewrite 3½ as 7 halves, divided by 4. Okay, now if we're going to divide fractions, again, I'm going to do the standard algorithm. However, there's lots of ways to go about this problem. The first thing I want to do is I want to rewrite 4 as a fraction. That's the same as 4 over 1. At that point, your teachers may have taught you drop, change, skip, flip, multiply. I'm not sure. The little saying they taught you. But what you want to do is you just want to keep the first fraction the same. You want to change your division to a multiplication. And then you want to take the multiplicative inverse of 4 over 1. You just want to flip that over and make it 1/4. At that point, you can multiply straight across the top, straight across the bottom. 7 times 1 is 7. 2 times 4 is 8. Each of those friends will get 7/8 of a cookie. Let's make sure visually that this works. These cookies are broken into eighths, so that's, I almost could have eliminated this just by the pictures. So 7/8. Each person gets 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/8. So one friend got 7/8 of a cookie. Another friend, a second friend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, got 7/8. So there's your second friend. A third friend got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/8 of a cookie. There's the third grouping. And your last friend got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/8 of a cookie. So if we took this little eighth here, this little eighth here, this little eighth here, it's going to be ugly. That's so ugly. But regardless, if we took 1, 2, 3, these 3 extra eighths, that friend, that's how you get the fourth grouping of 7/8. Okay? So rewrite any mixed numbers as improper. If you're given a whole number, make sure you put it over 1. Keep that first fraction, change your division to multiplication. Flip over that second fraction, then straight across the top, straight across the bottom. Hope that helps.